Ima-Gun was a force-sensitive Kajin male who was taken in by the Jedi Order and trained to become a Jedi. He was part of the Heliost clan under Tarasinab, and during his clan's initiate trials dueled fellow youngling Yuta with Gretz Droom and Qui-Gon Jinn watching. During the early stages of the Clone Wars between the Galactic Republic and the Confederacy of Independent Systems, he held the rank of Jedi Master and was sent to the planet Rylith with a detachment of clone troopers to help defend the native Twi'lek population against a full-scale separatist invasion. The Republic forces fought valiantly alongside the Twi'lek resistance. However, the separatists were able to create a blockade around the world which prevented any supplies or reinforcements being delivered to D and his men or the natives. During heavy fighting, Cham Syndulla, leader of the Twi'lek resistance, approached D and clone Captain Klee and informed the Jedi that their forces, food and energy supplies were running low. D contacted Republic Admiral Dao, whose Venator-class Star Destroyer still remained in orbit, and requested that supplies be delivered as quickly as possible. Dao was unable to help, as his ship was low on fuel as well as ammunition, and so instead he contacted the Jedi High Council to request aid. During the holographic transmission with the Council, Dao's vessel was destroyed, leaving D's forces without any support in the space above Rylith. Seemingly alone, the Twi'leks and clones under D's command were slowly pushed back by the separatist forces, and their right flank soon collapsed, leaving the separatists to close in on the Jedi's location. Despite spotty communications, D promised Syndulla that the Republic would come through with reinforcements, but the Twi'lek was unconvinced and, believing that the separatists would soon overrun them, ordered his people to leave. Klee explained to Syndulla that without the right flank all of them were trapped and could not escape, and so would have to continue fighting the separatists together. The Twi'leks still began preparing to evacuate, but soon realized that the single low-altitude assault transport/infantry that the Republic forces had left was not enough to carry them and their families. D then created an alternate plan, in which the transport would be used as a bomb after its fuel systems were reconfigured. If the explosion was used to collapse one of the two routes leading to their position, it would force the separatists to confront them in the other, a narrow ravine. He explained that while the Republic held the ravine, the Twi'leks could escape by foot over the mountains. Klee praised the plan and then informed the troops of their orders. As the troops prepared for battle, Syndulla's subordinate Gobigli approached D and informed him that Syndulla was still angry at being let down by the Republic. D expressed his sympathies and told Klee to pass them on, warning that the Twi'leks would need to be quick, as he and the clones could only hold out for so long. He then ordered Klee to check if the transport was ready and prepared to engage the approaching separatists. The Lot/I's destruction successfully destroyed the pass, and so the separatists moved to confront D and his men in the ravine as planned. As the Twi'leks fled, D led his troops in battle at the ravine, deflecting many blaster bolts with his lightsaber as the Republic forces held their ground. The clones quickly began taking heavy casualties, and Klee was downed by the explosion of the thermal detonator. Believing his friend to be dead, he moved to fight the huge separatist force alone, but was surprised when Klee got up and kept fighting. The pair then fought back to back, holding out as long as possible, but were soon overwhelmed by the fire. Klee died first, briefly distracting D long enough for the Jedi to take a blaster bolt to the abdomen. D then receives word from a group of 3 Pelta-class frigates that they had broken through the blockade and were en route to deliver supplies to the Twi'leks. Seeing the ships fly overhead, D is gladdened by the knowledge that the Twi'leks would live to fight another day, deflecting more bolts before eventually being overwhelmed and shot multiple times in the torso, killing him. The Battle of Rylith would continue long after the Jedi Master's death, but would eventually end with a Republic victory, partly thanks to D's sacrifice.